can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Canes will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down. Looking for more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Clemson has always loved these quarterbacks who can put pressure on defenses by running the football.
No doubt. And, man, it's such an advantage to have guys that are elusive and electric that can get outside, and you got a back going one way, a quarterback going the other way. Really stretches your defense. And Clemson has been ahead of the curve, and they've been on this for a long time.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give on the inside. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try it over the left side. And the ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
How about that? You get your first carry. You're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The RPO, it's complete. Turning it on. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Bringing the heat. He'll throw it quickly out to the tight end. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Sanders. Floats it out in space. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Pitts. Snags it over the middle. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quickly complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
Back to pass, it's Pitts. Zings it complete to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Let's go, let's go.
The give out of the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Fights off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Hurricanes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
Here we go.
Might as well give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Ready.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Canes!
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. They're trailing by 10 to Oregon. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Pucks it out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. On the move to his left. Grab near the sticks. It's Bland. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. To the air, it's Sanders. Got a man. On the move at the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Pena. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Pitts. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trucks through the defender. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Complete. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Clemson. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Pitts. Back open in the middle. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Working the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the step-off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. They'll move the tight end. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Out of bounds at the 37.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. He might want another play. To throw, it's Pitts. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Got room to work. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Canes can really attack on this second and short.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. 22.
Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off play action. Fires to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sanders. Fires to the big fella. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time. They're up 14 over Coastal Carolina. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Back to throw, it's Pitts. Makes the catch. Continues to fight for yards. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going. And they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Got the back over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking to pass. It's Pitts. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Off play action on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through three. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw again. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, man.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got an open man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Power football with the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Here comes Clemson with another first down.
Charcoal.
To the ground. He's got it again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The give to the tailback. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Dropping back, it's Pitts. Pressure coming. Unloads it downfield. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Here's the handoff, lining off the defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
To the ground with the back. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And on fourth down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it.